Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. My mother was a makeup lover, of course. So for today's video, I wanted to do something super simple, wearable, kind of like giving really gold vibes, more like neutral. I honestly don't do a lot of neutral makeup, but I feel like for the New Year's, that's kind of something that everybody wants to see or do, especially if you're going to be going out. You want to make sure that you have really nice, pretty, smoky makeup. That's kind of like my train of thought anyways. I'm gonna be doing my eyes as well as my face makeup for you guys. I feel like this makeup really is gonna hold throughout the day. I use a lot of like lock it in products, but yeah, I'm really pleased with how everything turned out. So if you're curious to see how I achieved this makeup and the products that I used, definitely keep on watching. Okay, so my palette of choice today is going to be the Jaclyn Cosmetics Dear Mom eyeshadow palette. She looks like this. I'm thinking today I kind of want to do like a little bit of a brown, black, kind of smoky eye situation. I think I'm going to start with the shade Bad Mousy, which is this dark brown right here. I'm going to take this on a Doll Beauty DB13 brush. And I'm gonna I'm not really too sure of how this is gonna come out right now, but I'm kind of gonna keep this at an angle. Do something like this shape, like slanted. Something like this. So when my eyes open, it's kind of like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm just kind of winging it. Alright, next I think I'm going to take the shade Farm Girl, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to take this on a more fluffy brush. This is a doe color brush. And I'm just going to kind of blend this out, like blend the edges out. And I will take this out a little bit further, like wing it out a little bit. Now I'm going to take the black Because I Said So, and I'm going to take this on an even smaller doe color brush. This is also from like that neon set. And I'm just going to kind of bring this across my lash line. And then kind of blend it out into the back of this. Deepen everything up a little bit. Kind of just like this. And then I'll go back in between all of those colors and make sure that that's blended together. So this is shade Bad Mousy. I didn't want to go in with the black first because I didn't want it to be too intense. I kind of wanted to build up to that intensity, which I think this achieved perfectly. Shade Farm Girl. And then I'm going to take a clean brush with the shade, let's do the shade Honey. This one, which is kind of like a pinky neutral. So I'm just going to take this on this big fluffy Morphe brush. And just kind of go over the whole edge of this to make sure that it's really nice and soft. So kind of something like this. It just kind of looks like really smoky. I do want to do some gold. I have this glitter. This is from Lele Posh. This is shade Effervescent, which is a beautiful, beautiful pressed gold. So I think I'm going to do that. Let me blend this side out first. Make sure that they're even. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to use any primer or anything. I think I'm just going to go right in. I'm nervous. I'm just going to take a little bit. See how it looks. Pretty. Okay. I'm just taking the littlest amount. Kind of just pressing that around. Alright, and then I'll kind of go back in and blend around the edges. I think I'm going to take these Cavalli Lashes in the style Besitos because they're like real big daddies. I think I'm going to take these ones. Let me apply my lashes and then we can move on to base makeup. But that's pretty much the eyes done. I got some sparkle in my brow, but when I do my highlighter, I might add some extra gold. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so for my base makeup today, I feel like if you're going to be going out for New Year's, you want like a really full coverage, flawless base. So I'm going to be taking the TooFaced Born This Way medium to full coverage foundation. This is kind of pinky. This shade Swan. So I'm going to take a little bit of, oops, that was way too much. Oh my gosh. Like way too much. So I did color correct some of my acne, so I'm trying not to move the product that's going to be like on my face. I'm going to just try to press it around. I'm taking this e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. And I'll kind of just press around. That looks so pretty. And remember, you're supposed to match your foundation to your neck, not your like actual face. I could still see some of my color corrector coming through, so I'll fix that with my concealer and contour and stuff. I'm going to be taking the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer today. Shade Tan Walnut. That was too much. Too much. Okay, so now that that's nice and blended out, I'm going to take the Lancome Teint Idole Concealer and then the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fairest to kind of balance each other out. I really like this Lancome concealer too. I want to buy a shade that's not so dark. How many of us have them, friends? That is such a nice combination. For blush today, I want to take the e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Turks and Caicos. So I'm just making sure that there's no creases under my eyes. And then I'm going to be setting my face with the Makeup Forever HD setting powder. So I'm going to set with that first, just on a big fluffy brush. Okay, that looks so nice. Then I'm going to take the KVD Lock It Powder Foundation shade Fair 105. So this is a very pale, bright shade. And I'm going to put this under my eyes for brightness and a little bit of extra coverage because it is a powder foundation. Can you just see how bright that makes my under eyes? I love that so much. I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. one dip and I was able to bronze my whole face, because a little bit of that powder goes a long way. Pretty though. For my blush today, I wanted to take the NYX Sweet Cheeks in the shade Daydream, which is this beautiful, just kind of like baby pink. That is absolutely perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And then for my highlighter today, I'm going to take the Ace Beauty Glow Essential Highlighter Palette. And I wanted to take the gold shade, which is called Glowing. This one right here. Pretty. So here is the completed look. So I'm kind of centering this week around like New Year's vibes. So I think that like browns, golds, blacks, like, you know, silvers, like I said in my last video, those are very reminiscent to me of New Year's. So I kind of wanted to give like a very simplistic, like deep, dark, like smoky gold eye. So I really feel like this is giving very wearable, very New Year's, you know, go out, go drinking, partying, whatever. So I went in with a nude lip. I went in with the Nabi lip pencil in the shade Brown Cafe, and then the Mikayla X Glamlite nude like gloss. Personally, I feel like if I'm gonna go out drinking, I probably wouldn't wear a gloss just because I want to make sure that it's staying. But I do love a gloss, so you know. This is actually my second time trying the KVD powder foundation, and I do have to say I do really like this powder. It's very smoothing, very brightening. I'm even considering getting like a shade or two darker to like match my skin tone, to use this as like an all over setting powder, because this is really nice. I'm actually highly impressed with this. And I wore it for a few hours yesterday, and I didn't notice any like significant creasing under my eyes any more than I usually get, because I have a really big line directly under both my eyes. I kind of like, product always kind of builds up under there, but like as far as like the rest of my face goes, I didn't notice any creasing, and it's very brightening and smoothing. So it's exactly what I look for in a powder, so I'm really happy with that. I think that I'm still working on trying to like color correct my skin properly, but other than that, I feel like I have a very smooth, flawless base. So I'm very happy with the way that everything turned out. So let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions down below. I'm unsure what I want to do for my next look, but I want to kind of center it around, like I said, New Year's. So I want to end the year with a bang. So I don't know. We'll see. But I really do hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. And without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead. Roll the clip.